around the league.
More football questions.
Football! Rico. All right, here's how this is going to go. Costa joins us at 5. It's going to be all Lions 3 o'clock on. Rico, I need to allow a little bit of space to start the show a different way because I need you to help me with something. And then we're going to get to a blitz. And then, yeah, it's going to be over 4 hours of Lions. I think that's pretty clear. Trade deadline stuff, game tonight, what's on the line. I'm not selling you fear. I'm just telling you with the injuries.
Yeah.
This is going to be closer. Come on.
Yeah. No. When I was so boldly saying the Lions by whatever point spread, St. Brown wasn't sick yet. Now, yeah, with all the other injuries, I'm leaning more towards you. And, after watching my team lose the third game in a row, Lions win, but they don't cover.
Okay. We'll get to your team later. It's hard to win when you have a rat at quarterback. Mm-hmm. So let's
Your mother.
Unbelievable. So listen, I need you to help me with what I'm supposed to take away from the reports that Michigan rescinded Harbaugh's contract offer. Now, his press conference today, he reaffirmed his statement to the NCAA. I was forthright, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. I want to know if I've got the wrong read on the contract thing, which is, for me, I think it's much ado about nothing. I think Michigan, as tone-deaf as they can be, knows. While Jim Harbaugh is under a second NCAA investigation, we can't consummate a deal to make you the highest-paid coach in the Big Ten right now. But do you feel that their intent long-term is any different? Help me understand what I'm supposed to be feeling, maybe what Michigan fans are supposed to feel. Because that's my takeaway. I just think it's, yeah, Jim, we're going to sign it, but we just can't do it right now. That's a bad look.
See, Mike, this whole contract situation with Harbaugh feels like a tug of war that, ask me, in the different times of the year, sometimes Jim has the advantage, sometimes the school has the advantage. I don't know what the number is. All I know is this. If this thing was so simple, why is it taking so long to get done?
And again, Harbaugh, when asked about the rescinded deal, it was a non-committal answer of, I wouldn't say that's accurate, but he wouldn't go into it any further. So I have no idea what's going on. Rico, I'm with you. The man has brought the multiple Big Ten titles. Yeah. You knew what you got into bed with when you signed him. Now, to me, I had said a few weeks, and this is prior to the investigation, you just sign him to a lifetime deal. You understand what you got. You understand what he's going to do and not going to do. And that's it. But in the here and now, no, they're never going to fire him. It was an issue of if the NCAA had something on him. And as of yet, I don't have that information. I don't have that evidence. But I wondered before we went Lions Mania if we could just delve into this. What is your perspective as fans? The rescinded contract and what it means. 248-539-9797. I'm looking for help.
I'm the same way, Mike, because it looked as if it was going to happen, and all of a sudden the recruiting scandal popped up, and then it was like, nah, we're going to pull it back a little bit. Okay, now you're winning. Okay, contract's going to happen. Wait a minute. Now the ball's in our court. I don't know if it's a money figure, if it's a term figure, if it's a security figure. All I know is when coaches, when you offer them the bag, most of them sign the contract and they get the bag. This, I don't know what this is, but it does lead me to wonder that maybe this is just a short-term thing, that this isn't as long-term as we think it's going to be.
So you don't have so basically you have no comment on what I said. You don't think it has anything to do with optics?
Oh, it's got something to do with optics.
Okay.
But I think, no, it has. But, Mike, I think it's just a little bit deeper. I don't know if everybody's completely sold on him.
David, where are you at with this? I want to hear. I really want to gain an understanding. I don't have a big opinion.
Yeah, see, I think it has something to do with optics, but I'm wondering, who cares? Just get the contract over with. Okay.
Right.
So he's known to be maybe a cheater. Okay, stop acting like you're holier than thou and just sign the guy. I don't care if you sign him now or
All right.
later.
So let me ask you a question.
Because here's the other thing, real quick, Mike. Because every year we go through the whole, he tries to leave. So what is the contract going to be worth anyway? Because he's always trying to leave on the first boat out the docks of Ann Arbor.
Listen, here's the thing. What if there's part of this is you need to wait for the NCAA to get done, because if you bring him back and then the NCAA's got something you don't know about, you could look silly. No? I mean,
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is just the latest layer to this. And I'm with David. It's really a who cares. Michigan fans, we're winning. I don't care what he makes so long as we're winning. He's leading the team. But this could have been done years ago. And you could have just put in clauses saying, hey, Jim, if this happens, then we get to reduce your salary by this, or this is our out, as you saw like what happened with Mel Tucker at Michigan State. But for some reason, it's just at a stalemate, and it's just sitting on somebody's desk. I don't know whose.
248-539-9797. So here's the bottom line. We'll do 2 segments on it. Then it's all Lions today. Some NFL football, trade deadline. Commanders lose. Why does it matter? You want some of their players. Vikings, Kirk Cousins, torn Achilles, gone for the year. Why does it matter? You'd sure love Danielle Hunter. It takes on a different tone when you lose your starter. Tonight, it's just survive in advance. I was listening to the morning show. People calling up the score predictions. It just shows people are not used to having a good football team. Oh, Lions 42, Mini Dicka 3. And you're like, guys. I mean, just yesterday, the Baltimore Ravens barely beat the Arizona Cardinals by 7. You know, the Kansas City Chiefs were touchdown favorites at the worst team in football, arguably, in the Denver Broncos. They got dominated. Guys, I will be more shocked if you blow this team out tonight than I would be by a loss. You got to get your heads right. You got injury problems. You got another team that's not going to lay down to you. And frankly, I don't think you've arrived at a point where you have a right to think you're blowing anybody out. I don't. And may I remind you, you are a week out from getting completely wiped off the face of the earth by the Ravens.
Yeah, I know, but 43 Mini Dickas, man.
I know.
Yeah.
But come on, dude. You listen to the morning show, too. Please. And it's not John and Mike. Let me be very clear. I'm talking about the callers.
The fans are hyped, Mike, because this is something, like you said, it's new. And when you see Kansas City go down, when you see San Francisco go down, when you see the Eagles don't look that great, and you're like, well, why not us? Well, it's the NFL, and it humbles everybody.
248-539-9797. David, ticket text. What do we got from the people?
It means nothing. The deal will get done as soon as all of this BS goes away. The deal is on hold. That is from Mike. Someone else says, hey, guys, the issue is Ward Manuel. He's reactive and not proactive, AD. He has continually kicked the can down the road. There was no offer. How can you rescind an offer when they didn't have an offer for him? That's why it's not accurate. There's not been an offer, they say.
Yeah, I mean, because as I've stated before, he's won back-to-back Big Ten titles. He's gone to the playoffs, but each year after that, he leaves. I don't know if there's a contract even there or if this is all just, an urban legend. Like, I don't know what the level of commitment. Does Michigan want him? Does he want to be in Michigan? So how do you offer a contract to a coach who's constantly trying to leave?
Very true. So a Michigan fan here says, been wondering the same thing. I believe Valenti hit the nail on the head. You can't offer a contract under the current scrutiny. It would be a bad look and potentially an even worse look if further information is discovered.
Yeah, but the thing about Michigan that I've always loved is you don't care. That's an asset. I'm not trying to be – they don't care, David. They just go out there and, whatever. So offer him the deal. If you're going to offer him the deal, then what, somebody's going to write bad about you? No, it's not going to happen.
I just think that they're using the possible cheating scandal as an excuse. I think the deal's already on the table.
It is.
They were going to wait till after the Ohio State game to announce it. They win Ohio State, go to the Big Ten title game. They announced the contract. Now they're using this, I think, as an excuse. Just sign it.
Yeah, but David, listen, there's nothing wrong with being patient about it. He's going to get his money. I don't think this is the end of their football program. I mean, are they cheaters? Yes. But look, this idea that you don't have to play by any rule, no, stop. You can't sign a guy to a $100 million contract when he's under 2 investigations. Can't do it. That's all this is to me. I wanted to know if I was out to lunch.
I'm probably the one out to lunch by saying just sign it. Because you're right. It's crazy to sign a contract extension to a guy that is under dual investigations. And I'm just, signing it. So I may be the one that's crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
No, you're not. It's just the whole thing is just it baffles me because normally when you have the resume that he has at Michigan, this would have been locked up a long time ago. But for some reason, it hasn't. And I don't know if there's a sense of urgency with the school or with Jim or with both. It doesn't. Nothing about this makes sense. So when they say, well, it got rescinded, I'm kind of like with that one texter, was it even a deal to be rescinded? Because I don't know if it even exists, guys.
I think there is. I do think there is, Rico, but that's personal opinion. 248-539-9797. Let's get to the callers. We're only going to do one more segment on this because the rest of the day is going to be the Lions. But there's no way I could start the show ignoring what really was the biggest story yesterday without the Lions playing. Wanted to at least give you 2 segments on it. I don't have a major opinion. I mean, you're never going to do better than Harbaugh. To me, it's in the best interest of the program to sign him. Why wouldn't you? Well, these investigations. And I think you wait it out. Now, if the NCAA's got something or they find something, what you don't want to do is to brazenly sign the guy and then they go and present you and you go, oops, you don't want to do that. So I'm not reading too much into it. I don't think any of us are.
But you don't think you could put some clauses in there saying, hey, Jim, tell us right here, right now. Because if they come knocking on the door, we get all our money back.
Yeah, but he's already proven to be dishonest. So really, what does his word mean?
All right, Mike wins.
Just hate to say it. 248-539-9797. We get your calls. We get some ticket texts. We are going to get a football today, bottom of the hour, go around the league. And then Lions coverage. Yeah, we're going to start at 3 because there's so much to talk about both tonight and in the next 24 hours with the trade deadline. So don't make a move. We got you covered up till 7:15. Cookies, Rico, me, Lions, life. 97.1.